Let's tour Merritt Square on Merritt Island, Florida. This single-level shopping mall opened on July 9th, 1970. It has 811,000 square feet and 5 anchor spaces: Macy's, JCPenney, Dillard's, a movie theater, and 1 vacant space formerly occupied by Sears. We're getting a look at the movie theater, and I personally love that paint job. It's super unique. Looking at that sign, I have to wonder how many hurricanes this mall has weathered in its 53-year history. Located just 15 minutes from Port Canaveral, the mall had 61 stores, kiosks, and eateries inside the property at time of filming. When the mall opened, it was the oldest mall in Brevard County and had 3 anchor spaces. A 1985 renovation and expansion added 60,000 square feet, and a 4th anchor, Sears, opening in 1989. Sports Authority joined the mall in 2013, but closed just 3 years later when the brand filed for bankruptcy. And Ollie's Bargain Outlet opened in the space in 2018. Sears closed in May 2021 as a part of the brand's closure of 34 stores nationwide. All the signage remains intact today. By popular request, I found some old photos of the mall and added them to different parts of the video. This first one is a brochure. I don't have a year on it, but that Penny's and Piccadilly cafeteria signage looks pretty dated. So I'm guessing late 70s, early 80s? Here's the other side. Jordan Marsh was an original anchor before Burdeen's took over. You'll also notice Ivy's before they were bought by Dillard's. That expansion in '85 was in the red portion and jutted out to the right. This mall's signage game is on point, even if some of the acrylic is missing. Let's take a look inside. Merritt Square's history of owners paints a sad picture of the mall landscape. The mall sold in 2002 for $32.7 million. It sold again just 3 years later in 2005 for double the price, $64.4 million. Just 11 years later, in 2016, the mall went into foreclosure and was listed for auction, but had no bidders. Macy's is the only store in the mall to feature a second level, and up here we found a Toys R Us and a backstage. Their backstage was actually a pretty good portion of the floor. The current owner of the mall is Namdar Realty Group. According to their Wikipedia page, they purchase malls in trouble with cash at low prices, but do not invest funds in improving them. Most of the malls they purchase are rated B or C grade, and they charge lower rent in an effort to keep vacancies low. This maintenance guy shows up later in my video as well when I was outside JCPenney, although all I ever saw him do was drive that cart around and look at his phone. Here's a photo uploaded August 2018. You'll see the Sears is still open, along with Foot Locker. Namdar Realty had a major lawsuit filed against them by tenants of Regency Square Mall in Jacksonville. They alleged roaches, mold, roof leaks, electricity being shut off, and improper remedies like painting over water damage. I toured Regency Square earlier this year, full video tour on the channel. I truly was surprised that business is allowed to conduct in that building. In spite of how the mall and the stores themselves might be doing, this movie theater was poppin'. The food court itself is pretty small. You'll see there's only about 4 storefronts that are open, and there's these 2 that are closed, one that was at the beginning of this clip and that one there. On the mall's website, both Chick-fil-A and Outback Steakhouse are listed as part of the directory, but those 2 eateries are on the outside of the mall. They're not on the inside. Here's what this area looked like in the 70s. Notice Dillard's to the left and Florsheim Shoes on the corner. And look at those real trees. Here's what it looks like today. The trees are gone. That Florsheim space turned into a jeweler, which is now closed. And it's overall just devoid of personality. I think the future of Merritt Square is uncertain. I can't imagine Namdar is making efforts to get the former Sears space leased. The movie theater seemed very busy the day I went, but there is a high number of vacancies throughout the mall. There's visible water damage in some spots on the roof, and I don't have faith in Namdar's rush to fix up the 53-year-old property. And let's not forget that JCPenney also filed bankruptcy in 2020. Now, they seem to be performing better and coming out of it better than Sears ever did, but still, they're a giant, affordable type of department store, much like Sears was. So it's a very crucial time for them to make some smart decisions. Okay, since when did the 90s and 2000s become considered retro? Have you been to Merritt Square? Like this video, share your experiences in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe for more mall content. That was our tour of Merritt Square, and I want to thank you so much for watching.